My name is Noah, and I'm an employee working at a certain company. Currently, I live with my fiancée, Lisa, and every day is filled with happiness. However, there was a time when I too faced some difficulties. Back when I was still a student.
Hey, look, big brother. This is what Mom bought for me. Dad also said it suits cute Bridget super well.
Is that so? Good for you.
And then, this one here.
If you're going to disturb my study, could you please leave? This is my sister, Bridget. It seems my parents always wanted a girl, so from the day Bridget was born, it was nothing but pampering days. While half exasperated by my indulgent parents, I took out student loans and moved out of my parents' house as soon as I entered college. Unlike the uncomfortable feeling at my parents' house, now I am living happy and fulfilling days. But
Wait a minute, Noah. Are you sure about the marriage proposal? Is it okay?
I doubt they would do anything strange even at a time like this.
Just informing them might make your parents happy, don't you think? After all, their eldest son is getting married.
Whether those guys will be happy or not.
If anything happens, we can just run back home together, dashingly.
Ah, that sounds good.
Right. But Noah, you have a wrinkle between your brows.
I've confirmed it, but still feel unnecessarily anxious. This cute woman is my beloved fiancée, Lisa. I had already told Lisa about my family, so she was quite worried about various things. However, I thought it was proper to inform them about our marriage as a matter of formality. On the day we were supposed to go and tell them, we arrived in front of my parents' house, and, the front door won't open. Mom, Dad?
The intercom isn't responding, and it seems like there's no one around, right?
I wonder if Bridget isn't here either. I had told them we were coming today. What are they doing?
There's no sound inside. Maybe they're really not home?
Strange, they should know we were coming today. Hey, is really nobody home? For some reason, no one was at my parents' house, and looking at the garage, their car was gone too. I tried calling my mom. Hello, Mom. It's me. I'm at our house right now.
Oh, I forgot about that. Now that you mention it, I feel like you did say something. Were you supposed to come today? But it's impossible now, we're out shopping with Bridget, so don't bother us.
Shopping can be done anytime. Why did you have to go out today of all days? It's rude, you know? At least even took time off her precious day off for this.
The rude one is you, interrupting Bridget and our time together.
What are you talking about? I even called to confirm yesterday.
So nicey, you know. Plans are always subject to change.
How can it be subject to change when we had an appointment? What are you even saying?
A man shouldn't whine. Anyway, we're busy with Bridget now.
The parents who answered the phone were so nonchalant that I realized talking any further would be pointless. Thinking this, I decided to apologize to Lisa and suggested we go back home. However, Lisa told me to put the call on speaker. Doing as she suggested.
Hello, nice to meet you. My name is Lisa.
Oh, or his fiancé. Right now, we're too busy to spare any time. It's just a nuisance, whatever greeting or whatever it is you're planning on this precious Sunday.
Is that so?
Just leave him to do whatever. We don't care about him, so do as you please on your end.
Really? Choosing such a man, you must be no good either.
What are you saying? You've been nothing but rude since the start. She made time in her busy schedule for this, you know?
Don't speak as if you're doing us a favor. We have our own circumstances.
That's why I asked when would be good, and you're the ones who said today.
Ick. Meeting such a girl doesn't mean anything to us.
Stop saying such rude things.
Oh, I haven't said anything rude at all, compared to our cute Bridget. Any girl would seem strange. It's obvious just from the fact that she chose you.
I can handle insults to me, but stop talking about Lisa like that. Anyway, when are you coming back?
Like I said, we're not coming back now because it's Bridget's important shopping time.
We plan to eat out tonight, so who knows when we'll be back.
Then we can have a conversation, can we?
It's none of Bridget's business anyway. What's the point of listening to you?
Just stop it already, seriously.
Anyway, choosing you is just unthinkable. You can have your wedding if you like, but don't expect us to attend.
The call was abruptly ended by my father. I apologized to Lisa, but she just smiled brightly and forgave me. Thanks to this phone call, I was completely ready to cut ties and we proceeded with the wedding preparations. Then, the day of the wedding finally arrived.
The preparations were tough, but the day itself came so quickly.
Yeah. Lisa, you should have tried on all the dresses. We could have taken pictures of each one and kept them forever.
What are you saying? Noah, let's enjoy our wedding day together.
Right.
Wait, Noah, what is the meaning of this?
Well, you scared me. On Mom, Dad, and Bridget, too. What's this all of a sudden?
We had no idea that woman was a wealthy heiress.
Why didn't you say immediately that she's from a rich family?
It's not fair that only my brother gets to marry into money and be happy.
Why are you here if we didn't invite you?
That doesn't matter now, does it?
Catching a wealthy bride for Bridget's sake. You're quite something. Well done.
A wealthy bride.
Now I can have even more fun than before and indulge in endless shopping.
What are you talking about?
Oh my, you are, Lisa, was it? You see, dear, you don't need to spend your money on Noah. Just pour it all into our Bridget.
That's right. Noah can earn his own salary. You should just send a monthly allowance for our daughter, okay?
Are you kidding me? What are you even thinking? You came all this way on such an important day just to say that.
Oh, but if we don't say it, how will you know?
You'll never become wealthy no matter what you do.
Enough is enough.
What do you think this place is?
Oh, you are the president of Kyosuka Corporation, aren't you?
Hearing a commotion, my in-laws came into the waiting room. My father, upon seeing Lisa's father, became visibly shocked.
Why is the president of a client company here?
You know my father?
Father as in? You mean Lisa's father is?
Yes, he's the president of Kyosuka Corporation. Is there a problem with that?
Boy, Noah, why didn't you tell us something this important sooner?
You didn't even try to listen, did you?
Noah is at fault for not talking about such important things.
She's the daughter of a major company's president. Brother, are you sure you're not being deceived?
Stop saying such rude things.
Anyway.
Enough.
Eek!
What is it?
Listening to you all, it seems you've been saying whatever you want to Noah. You won't find another man as sincere and diligent as him.
Exactly. He's mentally independent and, above all, it's clear how much he treasures Lisa, a truly honest man.
Well, since he's our eldest, I thought maybe being a bit strict would be good.
That's right. Something like our family's educational policy, perhaps. Oh ho ho ho?
Educational policy, huh?
Yes, our family is a bit unique, you might say.
It doesn't look much like education to me.
Mama and Papa say something about brother lacking independence.
Is that really so?
Hey, Noah, say something, will you?
I've already cut ties, so it has nothing to do with me.
Oh, Noah says he's cut ties.
Oh dear, Noah is always joking around.
Noah is serious, you know?
Haha, Lisa, you just don't understand Noah's jokes because you're new around here.
I can tell when he's serious or not.
Lisa's father was the president of the major company Kyosuka Corporation. Since it was a major client of my father's company, he was both shocked and in a panic, despite trying to make excuses.
I do not wish to deal with a company that harbors someone as insensitive as you. We will cancel all current transactions. We will not enter into any contracts with you in the future.
Please wait. Canceling the transactions is too harsh.
Once my husband makes a decision, he does not change his mind.
Isn't that a bit too severe?
One should always refrain from rude behavior, no matter who the other party is.
Hey, brother. Dad's salary might get cut because of this.
Before worrying about salary cuts, he might lose his job entirely.
What? Lose his job? You must be joking. This wouldn't have happened if Noah had just talked things through properly.
Noah did call the day before our scheduled meeting to confirm, right? Yet, it was you who broke the promise and went out shopping instead, wasn't it?
Well, that's because, surely, communication between parents and their daughter is necessary, right?
But there was no need to go out on that particular day, was there?
When we decide to go is our business, isn't it?
It's strange to go out on a day when you've already made plans.
It seems your family is quite far removed from common sense in the worst possible way.
I'm sorry.
Noah, you have no need to apologize.
Right, Noah. My father didn't mean it in that way. He was referring to the people here who lack even a shred of common sense.
Oh, are you talking about us?
Who else would be?
Isn't that a bit rude?
I'll return those words right back to you.
Maybe you should say that while looking in a mirror.
Lisa and my in-laws defended me while calmly responding to my parents and Bridget. Faced with their composed demeanor, my parents and Bridget reacted.
Really? It would have been better if you had just said you were marrying a rich person, making it seem like you're holding back.
You came here on your own. Weren't you the ones who said you wouldn't attend the wedding?
The story changes if the other party is wealthy.
Well, I won't deny being wealthy. That doesn't mean we'll accept you.
Oh, why is that? Who else but my husband and I have raised Noah to be such a fine person? It's thanks to us that he became a respectable adult.
He took out student loans, lived alone, and worked hard balancing studies and part-time jobs, right?
I've heard all about Noah's struggles from Lisa. I went through hard times when I was young, too.
Oh, then we're the same. Oh ho ho ho.
It's Noah who is marrying Lisa, not you. He has already cut ties with you, so we have no reason to associate with you, do we?
That's how it is.
What do you mean by that's how it is?
We do not consider you as relatives. We only believe what Noah says.
Brother, when did you get on their good side?
My parents were drawn to Noah's character. That's why we're getting married.
I've already told Lisa's parents that I've cut ties, and they have accepted it.
So, are you serious about canceling the transactions?
Do you think I'm joking?
Just thinking about causing trouble with a major client and stopping transactions, the aftermath is frightening.
Bridget, you might not be able to shop as freely anymore. Hearing those words, my parents and Bridget reacted.
I'd be in big trouble if I couldn't go shopping.
Exactly. Bridget is our treasure, you know.
A woman over 25 is already approaching her 30s, you know, and yet, she still hasn't become independent and relies on her parents, which is concerning for her future.
Well, we have our own way of educating her.
What are you talking about? It's the first I've heard of any educational policy.
No offense, but it seems to me you're just spoiling your daughter.
How rude. Just because you're a company president doesn't mean you can meddle in our family matters.
You're a father, too. If you have a daughter, you should understand the feeling of cherishing her.
Indeed, I do. But to spoil her in everything is beyond my comprehension.
Why? What's wrong with parents doing things for their children?
Don't you ever feel anxious about relying on your parents forever?
Eh? What's anxiety?
Your parents will go to heaven before you, in the natural order of things. What are you going to do when you're left alone?
Well, if I marry a rich person, that should solve everything, right?
Just so you know, waiting around won't bring a prince to your doorstep.
Especially in these times, it's unlikely for a man to deliberately choose a woman who is a NEET.
That's mean calling me a NEET.
Exactly. Call her a sheltered daughter, please.
If she's unemployed and completely dependent on her parents, that's being a NEET, isn't it?
I'm not a NEET. NEETs don't work, go out, or do anything at home.
Sounds exactly like you, minus the going out.
Noah, don't get too carried away now.
That goes for you as well. I won't allow you to say such terrible things to Noah anymore.
Being called out on the facts, my parents and Bridget became defensively angry. However, Lisa and my in-laws didn't seem to take such behavior seriously.
Honestly, I was hoping to get along with my cute sister-in-law, but now that's not going to happen, and it's so sad, so very sad.
Sister-in-law. I was going to be your sister.
You just want her to buy you stuff.
I had hoped to get along with your mother and even go to jewelry shows together.
Jewelry, you say?
Yeah, I thought becoming relatives might lead to good business deals. You could have had a sure path to an executive position at Dame Inc.
What? That's really...
This is what happens when you act arrogantly.
Wait, sister-in-law. Please take me shopping with you.
That's exactly the kind of rudeness I'm talking about.
As for the business deal, cutting ties with your house doesn't hurt us at all.
Please, anything but that. I'll lose my job.
Maybe it would be better if you did lose your job.
Oh, what do you mean by that?
I mean, it's only a matter of time before you mess up and get fired anyway.
It'll be trouble if Dad gets fired.
Bridget, get a job. How long do you plan to stay in NEET?
Please, just don't cancel the business deal.
Noah, please don't say you're cutting ties.
Sister-in-law, please persuade my brother.
It's the worst to come crying when things go bad for you.
Well, my family now is just Lisa and her parents. The exit is that way.
Please, Noah.
There are 3 of you, so work it out together. See ya. After my parents and Bridget caused a commotion, they were quickly taken away by security. Following that, my father-in-law indeed canceled the business with Dame Inc., leading to my father being fired from his company due to a significant blunder that could have caused major damage. With my mother being a homemaker and Bridget unemployed, both tried to find part-time jobs but couldn't keep them for long. My father managed to find a security-related part-time job with better pay during the late hours, but eventually fell due to the unfamiliar night shifts. With the family's savings nearly depleted from Bridget's shopping sprees and both my mother and Bridget proving to be entirely useless in contributing to the household, their financial situation was dire. I had cut ties and made sure not to send any money, also ensuring that our relatives knew not to expect any help from me. Thus, the three of them led a miserable life, far from their ideal. As for me,
Noah, you really have a good sense for things.
Dad, you've really taken a liking to Noah, haven't you?
Indeed, Lisa, you're lucky to have married such a wonderful man.
Yes. He's truly kind.
I've decided Noah will be the next president of Kyosuka Corporation.
what?
Hold on, Dad. Noah. We should take our time with decisions like that.
That's right, father-in-law. That's too much pressure.
But Lisa will be your executive secretary, right?
I accept the challenge.
Ho ho, Noah, you're such a fun person.
Thus, I officially married Lisa. We live close to my in-laws, and I strangely got along well with my father-in-law, often having meals together once a month. Whether he was serious or joking about the next president role is still unclear. However, I decided to become a man who could confidently take on such a significant role without hesitation, possibly expanding our family in the future. I'm determined to do everything I can now to be a pillar of strength for my future family. Seeing the smiling faces of my wife and her family only motivates me more.
If you enjoyed this video, we'd be thrilled if you subscribed to our channel. Subscribing means you'll receive notifications for new videos, keeping you in the loop with all our latest content. Your support is vital to our growth. Let's enjoy and grow together.